good afternoon. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs. Um, Today I'd like to talk to you about a company called Semantix, and they do translation work. The reason I chose to talk about this company today is because my goal is to work 100% of the time, 100% remotely on side hustle gigs and remote work, so that way I don't have to go into a regular 9 to 5 job ever again in my life. So what I do is I look for different side hustles and gigs that I can work on, so that way I can make at least $200 to $500 a day. My goal is to hit $500, but if I get $200 and it averages out to $200 a day, I'm fine with that as long as I'm able to pay my bills. So what I was doing was searching for another side hustle or gig today, and I came across this one. It's work that I can't do because I only speak English and I barely speak that. Um, but there's others out here that can speak other languages and that are probably good at this. So I'm going to go ahead and share you information about this company and tell you how to apply. Once again, the company is called Semantix. Oh, and if you could hit the like and subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Okay, the company is Semantix. I'll put the link down below for you so that we can go and check it out for yourself. And what they do is they are the largest language provider in the Nordics. And I had to look up what the Nordics is because I just didn't know. They're geographically located in Northern Europe and companies in Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, along with territories like Greenland, Faroe Islands, and I can't pronounce that, Åland. So that's where they're at in terms of where they're located at. And if you go to like here, like I'm gonna put the because this is not their actual homepage. I did already go to the working section for their career page. So, but if you go look for available positions, this will take you directly to LinkedIn for working for the company, not as a freelance worker, but for working for the company. And when you do that, they have no positions working as a regular employee for them, but they do have the freelance work available. And if you do check freelance work, it'll show you what's available down here. It says most interpreters and translators work as freelancers, meaning that rather than being permanently employed, you accept or decline assignments requests from Semantix. If you are interested in freelance work as a translator or interpreter, you can read more below. And then you just pick whether or not you could be a translator or interpreter. So, translator one, when I was looking at this, it says we work more than 1,500 translators across the globe. Together, we translate to and from almost every known language. So, which means that they're looking for people that have language skills from different countries. And since they said that they were globally on the other page, it means like you could apply from probably a bunch of different countries. Like it's not limited to you being in the United States, Canada, UK, because they're looking for people that have that natural language tongue. Like somebody from, like say if you're from India, you'll know how to speak the language that is in India. If you're in the Philippines, you'll know that natural dialect that's in the Philippines. So like those type of people that they're looking for. You know you could be in another country, but you got to have that. I think the natural tongue is what they're looking for. And if you look down here, it says work as a translator for semantics comes with great responsibility, and hence your knowledge requirements for translators are substantial. Now they want formal education in translation and as well as specialization or specialized field of interest. And we prefer that you live in the country of your target language. That's what I was talking about. They want that natural tongue. So, like if you are in the Philippines and you're applying for language skill that's in that country, better your opportunity to get the positions higher than if you were, like, say, in the United States applying for it. That's my take on it from what I was reading. But if you look at the basic requirements, it says translation, education, qualification, or that's a big word, or, because that means you could have this or you can have that. You don't have to have both. If you have both, it's better, but you could have one or the other. And the other one is other higher education and at least 2 years of documented translation experience, or that's the or again, at least 5 years of documented translation experience. So if you've been working on one of these platforms doing translation work for a while now, then you can qualify based upon doing translation work. Or if you have education, at least 2 years of translation experience, then you can qualify for doing this. Now, they didn't say, like, because in different countries, higher education means a different thing, like what higher education might mean. So they didn't say, oh, you need an associate's, a bachelor's, or anything like that. It just said higher education. So I would just take that right there. Like, I mean, it means something, but at the same time, if you meet the qualifications to do translation work, I'd still apply. Like for me, some of these positions that you apply out here on some of these websites, they ask that they say that they want it, but if you have the other skill sets to back up what you can do, they look past that. So it says expertise. Special expertise with one or more fields of interest is beneficial, as well as membership of a translation organization such as SFO, ATA, or ITI, and mother tongue. Once again, they're looking for people within that country that has that's their first language. It's not their second language. That's their main language. You can translate in your mother to your mother tongue, and then you apply, and then it tells you how to become a translation, education and courses for translators, how to become a translator without a degree. So if you don't have that degree, they tell you how to go ahead and do it, and and how to work remotely as a translator. Like they give you opportunities to become a part of their platform. Like they give you out, ways to get in there. Like you might not be able to get in right away, but they give you ways. They tell you how to go ahead and get that degree or how to get the education and coursework to become a translator, which I think is unique because some of these places don't do that. It's either you can become a translator or you can't. Now, this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put the link down below. I can't go into too much like what a translator would do because, like I said, I speak English and sometimes that's not the greatest. But at the same time, I know from like the other type of work, like the caption work and the transcription work, you're gonna be doing that type of work, but within your mother tongue. You're gonna be doing that type of work for like if there's like a letter, you need to translate it to your language. You're gonna be doing that type of work. Like they don't go into too much of the details of what type of work it is, but I based upon what I've seen on other like the captioning websites and the other websites that I've reviewed, that's what it seems like. He's like, they'll give you a document, translate it to your mother tongue, or they'll give you something in your mother tongue. They'll ask you to translate it to another language, like vice versa. But you'll need to speak whatever ones that they have on there. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's hard work, but at the same time, I don't know because I don't speak two different languages, so I wouldn't know how to read or write in two different languages. Anyways, this is Lures from Getting Gigs. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to this one down below. I wanted to share this one because I haven't seen too many people talk about this website. And I think it's worth trying. Like, I mean, why not? If you could speak more than one language, go for it. Don't sell yourself short. Like, if you could do it, go ahead and apply for it. The worst case scenario is like they're going to say no. Who cares? They say no, they say no. You move on. You move to the next one. That's what I do. Like, all these positions, I'm just going to say this. I apply for them. If they don't hire me, their loss. Not my loss. Their loss. And that's the way you should see it too. You apply for something, you don't get in, that's their loss. That's not your loss because you know what you're worth. And if they can't see what you're worth, that's on them. Anyways, this is Lawyers from Getting Gigs. Until next time, if you can hit the like and subscribe button, I'll see you next time. Thank you.